things are gonna get better now. But you're still a drunken slob. Things are gonna get better now.
Oh, about that. They are getting better. Again. For the second time today, how about that? A double dose of Scummalicious on a Saturday. That's not a bad thing. As always, thank you for listening to hopefully your favorite show, Headbangers and Hooligans. We're talking Weezer. Got a new album, Pacific-Daydream. What do I think about it? Well, I'm going to tell you. Let's do this. Weezer, 1992. Think about that. 25 years they've been getting after it. The lineup for Pacific-Daydream: Rivers-Cuomo, vocals, guitarist, Patrick Wilson on drums. And I use the term drummer lightly when I'm not saying this to it's not a dig at Patrick Wilson, but how much did they use actual drums on the album? We'll get into that. Brian Bell, guitarist, keyboards, and then Scott Schreiner on bass. And Pacific-Daydream is their 11th album. I like Weezer. I don't own any of their music, but I did like their earlier albums. The Sweater Song, Buddy Holly, that's a great tune. And if their song plays on the radio, I'll listen to it. Now everybody knows that I am a huge Nerf Herder fan. And I think everybody knows how huge of a fan Nerf Herder is of Weezer. And they're both kind of categorized the same. Yeah, the nerd rock thing, if those are the words you want to use, that's fine. But for me personally, I'm telling you, I think Nerf Herder destroys Weezer. That's just my opinion. I'm sure a lot of people would disagree with me, and that's okay. It's a free country, so everyone's entitled to their opinion. I just think Nerf Herder is a badass band, and even with just the 5 albums that Nerf Herder's recorded, just the 5 of them are better than the 11 that Weezer has recorded. But we aren't doing a battle of the bands. We're doing an album review, so let's do it. First song, Mexican Fender. And right off the bat, if you haven't heard this song, when you get done listening to this review, go to YouTube and listen to it. That guitar riff is a blatant fucking ripoff of the song Love Stinks from Jay Giles. Remember that song? Love stinks, da, yeah, yeah, da, oh, love stinks. I'm telling you, it's the same riff, only played at a different tempo. And I'm telling you, it really distracted me listening to the song. And I thought, oh, come on, Rivers, you're better than that. There is a difference, a huge difference, of a riff sounding similar to another guitar riff. It's going to happen. There's only so many notes on a guitar neck, but it's the same riff. And then the lyrics, I met her at a guitar on Santa Monica and 7th Street. Summer love, ooh wee ooh. You get a lot of that with the Weezer choruses, the E's and the oohs and the ahs, which is okay. I don't mind that. And then Rivers saying she loves me, she loves me, she loves me, she loves me not. He repeats that. And throughout this entire album, his vocals, they put this echo effect on it. so the entire album sounds like he's singing in a cave. And I think that's kind of the atmosphere he wanted to create. And for an album that's coming out, that's been released, there we go. Calm down, Stoneless. This is just an album review. This album is like 3 or 4 months too late. It should have been released in June or July. Because it does. It feels like a summer album. You know, with the bouncy choruses and the keyboards and just not a ton of guitar. And I know no one would mistake Weezer for being this band that uses heavy ass distortion on their guitars, but it just doesn't feel like there's enough of them on this album. Second song, Beach Boys. It's got a nice sounding bass guitar, and the intro, it's got that spacey echo effect that's on his voice. They use it on the guitar too. It's dan it, you know, just single notes, and then they let it echo out. And then Rivers sings, "Let me tell you about a band I loved when I was a West Side kid. Turn it up. It's the Beach Boys singing loud in a sweet voice." And, you know, it's a decent, catchy enough song. But when you're listening to it, and for those that aren't living in Iowa, it's kind of a gloomy, cold, dark day. It makes me feel like I'm in Seattle. I'm kidding. It's not that shitty. But it, you know, the weather's kind of sucky. So listening to this, you know, I feel like I'm on a beach, which that makes me happy. Because I fucking hate the cold. But you're not here for a weather report. Okay, third song, Feels Like Summer. See what I mean? I mean, we're almost into November, so I think it did get released a little late. Just my opinion. And more echo filtered vocals, and it's distracting. It is to me. It would be okay to do it on 2 or 3 songs just to mix it up. I get that, but on every song. And here's the other problem: a fucking drum machine. And I can hear it on at least 4 of the songs. There's 10 songs total. You have a drummer. And I just, come on, man. A fucking drum machine? Anyway, so he sings on this, "I'm holding on, and I don't want to let you go. It feels like summer." And when he sings that part, it's super high voice. The squeezing of the nuts kind of high voice. You know what I'm talking about? Then we get to song 4, Happy Hour. And it's more of the same keyboards and drum machine. And this is what's funny. This line here. Don't hear the guitar very much. I hear drum machine and keyboards. And Rivers sings the line, "I'm like Stevie Ray Vaughan on the stage." No, you're not. You are not. You're a fun band, and I always say it's good that we have these fun bands to break up all the serious bands. Don't compare yourself to Stevie Ray Vaughan. Just stop. And I know I'm not going to go overboard here and bash the guy. It's one line that he used, but Stevie Ray Vaughan actually did play the guitar. I am not hearing it on this album. It's in spots. And then he goes on to sing, "I need happy hour and sad days. I need happy hour. I can't wait." Now, the thing about it, it is a catchy song though. It really is. It's one of the songs that I liked. Well, actually, it probably is my favorite song. So it's catchy enough I can forgive the other shit about it that I don't care for. Next song, Weekend Woman. And all of us guys, we love it when we have that woman that we don't see but except on the weekends. They're so fucking annoying Monday through Friday, but Saturday night and just like 2 or 3 hours on Sunday. That's when we need them, and then it's like, okay, see you next weekend. Okay, that's bullshit. I know, I'm being a dick. It was a joke. Anyway, get that single note guitar again. Din it. Let it ring out a little bit, and he sings, "Fell in love on a Sunday. All I want is to reach my weekend woman." It's just too poppy. I know this. And you're like, okay, you just said that twice. That they are kind of a pop band. They are. I get that. But give us some guitar. We've heard it before. And I know it's not complicated music. But I know he can write songs because I've heard him before. And he uses that guitar in those songs. Like Hash Pipe. I love that riff in that song. So I know he's capable of it. I guess that's why I'm a little disappointed. Not little. A lot. Then we get to Quarterback Blitz. Mixes it up a little bit. It's got acoustic guitar intro. And some of these lyrics on this one are kind of funny. I can't get anyone to do algebra with me. Take drugs and learn to love. I'll be missing you like oxygen. And the minute I heard that line, remember the band Sweet? Your love is like oxygen. That's the only part of the fucking song I remember. God, how sad is that? Anyway, those lyrics were kind of cool, but there's no oomph. There's no meat to this music. Just keyboards and drum machines and echoed vocals. I just wanted something better, I guess. Song 7, Sweet Mary. And I do like this. It's got he uses a slide guitar on the beginning of the song, and then, of course, I can't remember hearing the guitar again in the rest of the song, which, once again, I love the guitar, obviously, so when it's not there, bums me out a little. One foot is in the grave, sweet Mary comes. I don't know what I would do without my sweet Mary Lou. Help me to make it through. I want to know, who is she? He repeats that line at the end of the song like 4 or 5 times. And, you know, it's a catchy song. It is. It's definitely one that will make you go, mm. I just wanted to do that sound effect. But it's not something that I'm going to want to listen to again. There's just not enough there that really grabs your attention. It's not terrible, right? None of these songs are terrible. They're just okay. And then we get song 8, Get Right. I know you're out there waiting. I don't if I can get it right. I hate you. I hate to be the man in your phone with alligator shoes. And listen, it's another one with a real catchy chorus, but there's hardly any guitar in it. You know? And, you know, Rivers, I know you can do better than this. Quite frankly, I think you were an asshole when you recorded this album. Shots fired. That was so fucking lame. I'm sorry, I'm worse than a little kid. When there's like a little button there with sound effects and I never use them, I'm going to start using them more. So get prepared. They even have a laugh track, so I'll make a joke and then laugh at it. And I'm pretty sure I'll be the only one laughing. but at least I'm entertaining myself. It helps me get through the day, damn it. Alright, song 9, La Mancha Screwjob. I've been alone so many times before, time's a-wasting, and now the clock keeps ticking on. And then you came along, hanging out on a Saturday night. There you go. With the weekend theme and sunshine and keyboards. And then the last song, Any Friend of Diane's is a Friend of Mine. And like I said, it's an album that should have been released in the summer because all the themes are there for summer. With the girls on the weekend, in the sunshine. Beach Boys. I mean, you're singing a song about the Beach Boys. That's tailor-made for summer. And then the keyboards and the drum machine. It's just too much of that. And then the that echo on his vocals, it is distracting to me. But really, the most disappointing thing is the guitar work. The guitar work that's on there in spots, it's good. They do some interesting stuff with it, but it's just not enough. It's missing. I mean, plug your fucking guitar in and crank that shit for a couple songs. But for whatever reason, he didn't want to do it on this album. And I'm telling you guys, I'm giving it a 2. It's not a horrible album, but it's not any album to get excited about. So I am kind of comparing it to Pond Scum, which, as you know, by my rating system, 2 is Pond Scum. I hate saying that about Weezer, but that's what Pond Scum is, kind of what sums it up for me. So there you go. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. As always, I'll be here for you on Monday to take care of that hangover. Take it easy, and if it's easy, take it twice. I'm out.